What's up, guys? Hitman Jared here, doing another video. This one is of me playing in Grand Bazaar, I think the map is called. It's conquest mode. I think there's 48 players in the server, and I wanted to kind of talk about being a better infantry player in this video, and how you can do that by, doing some of the tips and stuff that I talk about. Basically, in this video I have a really good team, so it kind of helped a lot. You'll see that we did a pretty good job. In most, this video is kind of directed towards people who just join a pug game and nobody's really listening to anybody, and they're just kind of running around and doing whatever they want. And that's kind of where this video comes into play. And so the first thing usually when I join a conquest map and the round just starts is I try to go after the closest objective. Because if you can get the points, if you can take it and start getting it working, then the enemy reinforcements will start going down right away, and that helps, of course, in the long run trying to win. In this video you saw I didn't run over to the cap point, but I did help, try and destroy that tank so we could take the point. I didn't want to cross that street because I thought I was going to get shot or killed by the tank, so I just stayed on the left side. And then I'm moving to the next closest point, which is, well, it might not be the closest. The alleyway might be the closest, but I decided to come up here and take this one because it was already taken by the enemy and it would slow them down. So one thing I want to talk about was moving strategically is what I'm going to call it. And basically what I'm talking about is you can either you can sprint in Battlefield 3, and when you're sprinting around the map it makes you a lot more vulnerable to getting killed because your weapon isn't up. It takes time for you to pull up your weapon and shoot somebody. So if you see somebody, you're at a disadvantage already if you're sprinting around. And so I'd recommend moving around with your iron sights, especially when you're going around a corner, or if you're coming up on a hot zone that there's gonna be a lot of people fighting in. You should pull up your iron sights or your scope or whatever to make sure that you're ready in case you see somebody. And when you first buy a game or an FPS or something, you don't know where those hot zones are. You don't know what's going on. A lot of people are just running around. You're gonna die a lot. It's all about learning the map. I think helps a lot, and that's kind of what I was getting at. Because once you know a map, you know where the players are going to be fighting mainly, and you can sprint to the objectives that you want to be at, and there's a good chance you're not going to get shot at or killed on your way there because you already know where everybody's at, kind of. And keep an eye on the mini map, of course. You can see enemies without silencers. When they shoot, the blip shows up on your radar, and you'll know where they're at. And that's especially useful when you're trying to cap a point, because you're sitting there, you're crouched or laying down or whatever, and you're hoping it caps quick, and these enemies are all spawning around you don't know where they're at. But if they shoot at you and they miss, or they don't kill you right away, you'll see a blip on your radar, and you can try and hurry up and shoot them and kill them before they kill you. And a lot of times it helps. And another thing I want to talk about was using the back alleyways and different types of paths to the objectives. A lot of these maps are, in my opinion, what makes a good first-person player map is the different paths you can take to get to the objective. A lot of time, the map makers put a lot of effort into that to make it more strategic and give players more opportunity to get to where they need to go. And this map does a good job of that. There's a lot of different back alleyways, so I'd recommend using those as much as you can, especially to flank the enemy. If you see 5 or 6 of your teammates shooting down the alleyway, and there's 5 or 6 enemies on the other end shooting back at them, take it upon yourself to just go around, find a way around them, and get in the back, and just, it's really easy. You just kill them all because they're not even paying attention to you half the time. So you save all your teammates, plus you get to take the objective, usually, if you do something like that. If you run out of ammo with your main gun in a close quarter fight, you should switch to your pistol right away and try to kill him with the pistol. If you fail to do that, you could throw grenades, or throw grenades earlier in the fight, because it should be your main objective to stop the enemy player that you come in contact with from doing their goal, or from doing because they'll probably have a goal in mind to reach an objective or to do this or do that. So if you're both shooting at each other and one of you isn't dead yet, you should just do everything you can to stop it. So you should practice switching to your pistol as much as you can, because that helps a lot. A lot of the time when I'm playing by myself in a pug match, I try to keep an eye on where the teammates are at. So if half my team is at A and the other half is at B or something, I'll try and take one of the other 3 or 2 objectives, because it, you know, it makes you more useful to the team and to winning. You know, you don't always have to follow your teammates around. I mean, it helps to be a team player, but if a lot of them are already doing what they need to do, you know, it helps if you try and take the other objectives, because you're taking more objective obviously, and you're getting more points. And plus, if you have a squad on you, half the time they'll start spawning on you eventually, and you'll get some reinforcements, and then you guys can take the point over. Towards the end of this video, you'll see that we managed to take all the points in this map, except for this the junction area here, or whatever it's called. And the team did a great job of holding all the other points while keeping a squad or 2 putting the pressure on this point. And even though it takes us a while to take it, this last one, we're keeping it busy there, and we already have 4 other points. So they're spawning there, but they're just getting killed by us, and they're not really going after any other points. And if they do, we were managing to stop them from taking them. So it's win-win situation in this spot. You know, it's not always advantageous to take all 5 points unless you're confident you can hold them all. But if you keep one open for the enemy to spawn at, typically they're going to spawn at it, and then you can just keep killing them, because your whole team's surrounding them usually at that point. Here you'll see me just kind of take some off-the-wall shots. Like that guy back there was kind of lucky that I got him. It never hurts just to try and shoot. You know, you never know how much health they have. They might be low on health, and one bullet could kill them. And so you might as well shoot. So I've kind of ran out of things of what I wanted to talk about in this, I guess, as far as the tips go for the infantry guys. Obviously, if you're support and medic and stuff, drop your kits and do what you can to resupply your teammates and give them health and stuff like that. A lot of people seem to be having issues doing that. A little bit about the YouTube channel. I am kind of setting a schedule for myself, which I'm going to start, which I have started this week. I'm going to do videos on Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and on the weekends I'm kind of leaving open. I am going to post videos on the weekends, but I'm not going to say if it's Saturday or Sunday or both or whatever. I'm just going to leave it open. And I'm not setting a strict type of video yet, which is, I haven't decided what I want to do yet, because I don't know what's going to work with my schedule best, but I am going to eventually do a specific type of video per day, per each of one of those days. Right now I'm just going to get a video or 2 out every Monday, Wednesday, and the weekend. But eventually I'm going to have Wednesdays be like commentary Wednesday or review day Wednesday or something like that. So I just haven't decided quite yet what I'm going to do there, but I'm getting there. Hopefully here soon. I'm planning on doing some gameplay review stuff of Dungeon Defenders, which is really fun. You guys should check that out if you haven't tried it yet. There's a demo on Steam. It's a good game. I downloaded a couple indie games, Binding of Isaac, and a couple of those old school RPGs like Cthulhu Saves the World and stuff like that. So I might do some videos on those after I get done playing them. I thought there was something else, but I can't remember. I know Skyrim's coming out soon, so I'll probably be doing some stuff on that. So yeah, there's still about like 2-3 minutes left of this video. And I don't really have anything else to say, so I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, or anything like that. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.